everybody, in today's video I am super excited. I have the new People of Color Beauty Queen collection to share with you guys. This 5-piece collection was inspired by women of color queens from around the world and kind of bringing awareness to their stories. The colors are really good. The formulas are amazing, which is to be expected from People of Color Beauty. I don't think I've ever done a full life swatch and review of People of Color, so I think this will be the first time for a lot of you guys to see how amazing the formulas are in case you have never tried to buy from them. These polishes are vegan, cruelty free as well, in case that is important to you. They are $12 a piece. Some of these are sold out, so this collection released earlier, I think at the end of September, but she is going to be having a restock towards the end of the month. If you sign up for her newsletter, you'll be the first to know about the restock. And also she has sometimes occasional sales, free shipping, things like that. So if you are part of her newsletter, you get all that information first. I'm going to do my best to pronounce the names of these polishes and the names in the stories when I share them. But if I don't, I apologize. So this is her winter and fall collection. I really enjoyed the polish colors and the color story of this collection. I think it was really fun. There's kind of something for everybody in here, and I feel like this collection would carry you very well into spring, into fall, winter, and even spring. So first polish in the collection is called Lili Yukalani. You guys, look at this. So Queen Lili Yukalani was the last sovereign of the Kalakaua dynasty, which had ruled a unified Hawaiian kingdom since 1810. She was also the first woman to rule Hawaii. Lili Yukalani regretted the loss of power the monarchy had suffered under Kalakaua and tried to restore something of the traditional, autocracy to the Hawaiian throne. She had earlier made her position clear by opposing the renewed my husband just passed by like with the weed eater, so I'm sorry if you guys heard that. Reciprocity Treaty of 1887, signed by the Kalakaua, granting privileged commercial concessions to the United States and ceding to them the port of Pearl Harbor. This color was named in honor of her story to restore power to the monarchy and her fight against annexation by the United States. The color represents the lush lands of Hawaii. So if you guys want to read more about all of these queens, head over to the People of Color site, and there's a link to more information in case you guys are interested. This green, so pretty. I wouldn't call this a forest green. It's sort of more of an emerald green. I don't know, maybe like a cross between an emerald and a forest. I really love this color. I feel like it's perfect for fall. I think this would also work for like holiday manicures in case you guys want to do some sort of like holiday type nail art or like holiday themed manicures. I loved this on my skin tone. I don't know if I mentioned, but People of Color Beauty makes polishes that are especially flattering to deeper skin tones. Everything I've tried from People of Color Beauty I have been obsessed with on my skin tone. This collection was no exception. This color was perfect on my skin tone. I think if you're my skin tone or darker, you guys are going to be obsessed. If you are darker, head over to People of Color Beauty. She has some beautiful swatches. Let me just show you one because this is so pretty. It like literally took my breath away, this swatch picture. Look at that. I don't even know what else to say. And so this had a really good formula. It was 2 to 3 coats to get It is 2 to 3 coats to get opaque. My swatch pictures are going to be 3 coats. I think if I were wearing it not to take swatch pictures, I could have gotten away with 2 coats. But when I am swatching, I usually add an extra coat more than I think I need, because when I zoom in really close on my nails, any imperfections are just like amplified. So the formula on this was really good. Stays where you put it. Sometimes I tend to avoid darker colors like this because I'm afraid of like flooding the cuticles and difficult cleanup. But this one had none of those issues whatsoever. So it was really beautiful. And let's get into live swatching of Lili Yukalani. Next polish in the collection is Anacona. Queen Anacona was a Taino chief, religious expert and poet born in Zaragoza, Haiti. Before the arrival of Christopher Columbus in 1492, Haiti, now known as the island of Hispaniola, Haiti and Dominican Republic, was divided into 5 kingdoms. Anacona was born into a family of chiefs and was the sister of Bohequio, the chief of Zaragoza. She succeeded her brother Bohequio as chief of the Zaragoza after his death. Under Anacona's rule, the Spaniard settlers and Zaragoza people coexisted and intermarried. This color was named in honor of her story of betrayal by the Spaniards. The color represents the meaning of her name, golden flower. So this story kind of reminds me of like similar things to here where I grew up. Spaniards came to New Mexico before the Pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock. They intermingled with the Native American people here, and that is kind of how my people came about. So kind of similar stories there. So this is People of Color Beauty's first topper. You can also wear this on its own though, so I'm going to show it to you both ways. I put 3 coats of this on its own just to kind of show you guys, and I did actually enjoy it. There is still some visible nail line when you do 3 coats, or like a visible nail, but it's very pretty. I really enjoyed it that way, and I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. If you are going to wear it 3 coats on its own, I recommend that you really let those coats dry in between, because sometimes when you build up glitter like that, it can get really goopy if you just keep putting the coats on and not giving it the proper dry time. But then I topped it over all the polishes in the collection as well, and it was amazing, you guys. This topper kind of screams fall holiday to me. This gives me some holiday vibes. I think if you were to pair these 2 together, you could have yourself a really beautiful like Christmas manicure. Really pretty. So this has some golden shards as well as some like golden micro glitter or micro shimmer. It's really beautiful. It's in a clear base. You get excellent glitter payoff with this polish. I really enjoyed this topper, and I plan to wear it in the fall over lots of really beautiful deep vampy colors. So let's get into live swatching of Anacona. Next polish in the collection is Moremi. Queen Moremi lived in the 12th century kingdom of Ife at the time when Yoruba people were under attacks from a neighboring tribe called the Igbo or Ugbos forest people. Bothered by these never-ending attacks, the queen pays a visit to the Esmerin River, where she consulted an Orisha, a spirit, as once the custom at the time. She makes a pact with the river god, vowing to make the greatest sacrifice possible once her people are free from oppression. This color was named in honor of her story to free her people from oppression and her great sacrifice. The color represents the river waters. So you can read more on this, but she actually volunteers to sacrifice one of her children to the river, which is crazy to me, for the good of her people. So like, that's an amazing sacrifice. Hardly anybody I think would make. Very brave and very selfless. So this color, you guys, is so beautiful. It's sort of a cornflower blue, or like a cross between a blue and a purple. I really love the way this looks on my skin tone. I think if you are my skin tone or darker, you're going to be obsessed with this color. And I feel like this is versatile. I could see myself wearing this in spring. I could see myself wearing this in summer. I could see myself wearing this in fall. And then I think if you wore it in winter, you could like maybe stamp some like snowflake nail art or something like that on it. I just think this is a polish that could carry you through the whole year. The formula on this was perfection. This polish could practically apply itself. For me, this was a 2-coater. My swatch pictures are 2 coats. I think if you had shorter nails and you were really careful, you might be able to get away with 1 coat of this. I could see this as a pedicure as well. Just a super versatile, beautiful polish color with a great formula. So let's get into live swatching of Moremi. Next polish in the collection is called Makeda. In the biblical account of the reign of King Solomon, the Queen of Sheba, also known as Makeda, visited this court at the head of a camel caravan bearing gold, jewels, and spices. According to the Bible, the purpose of her visit was to test Solomon's wisdom by asking him to solve a number of riddles. The color was named in honor of her story of curiosity to gain new knowledge. The color represents the mixture of spices, gold, and jewels brought as gifts to King Solomon. Queen of Sheba, that's so funny because my dad actually used to call me the Queen of Sheba when I was little because I was like a diva. Still am a diva, but my dad would be like, okay, Queen of Sheba, is that okay with you, Sheba? And I'd be like, yes. But anyway, this is a perfect nude, you guys. I've told you in the past I have a hard time with like nude and neutral shades. I was obsessed with this. It's a very beautiful sort of like taupey tan pink type color. It has some very beautiful shimmer in it as well. For me, when I applied the shimmer on this polish, did have like a little bit of a gritty texture on application. It dries down perfectly fine, but when you do put it on, that is sort of apparent. It doesn't affect the application. The application on this was amazing. This is practically a 1-coater. If I were wearing it on its own, I probably would have gone for 1 coat. Since I was taking swatch pictures, I did 2 coats. And then this does want to dry a tiny bit on the matte side, so I did put a glossy top coat, which was amazing on it. I always wear a glossy top coat, but in case you guys don't, this one may need it. But this color, so flattering, so perfect. Like nude but fun. I always feel like nudes are boring, but I feel like this was like nude but fun. This is a great addition to my other nude polishes from People of Color Beauty. I'm hoping to wear this in the fall just because I really enjoyed it so much. I feel like this is also like an office appropriate polish in case you don't get to wear whatever you want to the office. Maybe something for like a wedding or a funeral, an occasion where you don't want your nails like screaming out at everybody, but you still want them to look very beautiful and chic and neat. So gorgeous polish. Let's get into live swatching of Makeda. And last polish of the collection is called Rani Chennamma. That's how I'm gonna say that one. Rani Chennamma, the Queen of Kidder, was one of the first Indian rulers to lead an armed rebellion against the British East India Company in 1824 and against the implementation of doctrine of lapse. Her rebellion against the British ended with her imprisonment. However, she became a celebrated freedom fighter in the state of Karnataka and a symbol of the independence movement in India. This color was named in honor of her story of rebellion against the British rule in India. The color represents the horse she is sometimes depicted on riding while riding. The color represents the horse she is sometimes depicted on while riding into battle. This story, I really enjoyed. I feel like this lady was such a badass. Like she staged a war against the British, trying to, you know, help her people remain free and like rebel against oppression. I like think back and I think back to then, and I think now of like how much power and stuff women have achieved in society, and it's like, would any of us like step up to do something like that? I don't know. Just really good story of like someone that's a badass, basically. So this is sort of like, I thought it was black, but it's more like a very deep gray with some really beautiful silverish shimmer. I love this on the nail, you guys. Very sexy, very vampy, perfect for fall. Great formula. This is another one I feel like could have possibly been maybe a one coater on shorter nails, being very careful. My swatch pictures are 2 coats. I was obsessed with this. So pretty. Surprise favorite for me from the collection. I told you guys I love a black nail. When I saw it was gray, I was like, the shimmer stands out really beautifully. Just perfect for fall. So that is all the polishes in the Queen collection from People of Color Beauty. Favorites. Hard to pick. I think I'm going to go with this one, which was Moremi, and then also this one, the Rani Chennamma. I think these are just really beautiful. I feel like the topper 2 was very pretty and versatile, and this one was called Anacona. So, but overall, all the formulas on these polishes were beautiful. Perfect formulas. If you guys have not tried People of Color Beauty and you love creams like I do, I would definitely check them out. I feel like they just do creams so beautifully, especially if you're into vegan and cruelty free. So let me know if you've picked up any polishes from this collection, if anything caught your eye from this collection. And that is it for this video, you guys. If you guys liked it, please make sure to click the like button down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. And thanks you guys for watching. I will see you on the next video. I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.